Hi there, friend. So glad to see you here again. Today, I want to talk a little bit about why you might be feeling overwhelmed at work and you are having a mixture of all kinds of feelings. You have the imposter syndrome, which I just spoke about previously with you, and you're having those confidence struggles and how they're playing out for you and what can we potentially do about that. So, what I'm referring to is the fact that depending on your practice setting, you might be saying yes more than you know you should be. Because when you say yes to something, you are taking away time from another thing. When you say yes to one task, you're taking time away from another task. And that task can just be rest, it can just be being yourself. Studies show that on average, you need about 42% of rest every day. That's about 10 hours a day. And the rest includes sleep, it includes nutrition that's appropriate, that it includes exercise. So I can guarantee you right now, you're not getting 10 hours of rest for sure. Where is all this time going right now? This time is going to saying yes to things that you really don't want to say yes to. Now, the situation can be tricky. I know that I've been there. Depending on whether you left your parent organization and the hospital system you trained in, and if you are at a separate site or you're continuing at the same site, you have very unique challenges, right? And there are some commonalities as well. So if you are continuing to work and as an attending at an institute where you trained, you might still be being viewed as a trainee. You might still be being made to say yes to meetings and tasks and academic responsibilities with learners more than your peers, because that's what it is. All those people around you that were previously your attendings are now your peers, but you are continuously still being made to feel like you're not equal. And yes, there is time that goes in learning, and all the other professors have taken their time to get there, but so have you. You have about 12,000 to 16,000 clinical hours under your belt after you're done with training. And so that's quite a lot of time. And we have to not allow that to dominate our thoughts. So that is for my friends that are still in academic institutes where they're trained. Now, if you find yourself in a different situation where you've started a job at another institute with a private group or a corporation where you didn't train there, it's still another host of things that happens to you, right? Because you're being looked at as somebody who just started out of residency, who just started out of fellowship, who's really new. And there's another trap over there. That trap is ramp up trap. Now, you are right now building your panel up. Most early career physicians have to do that. Some, of course, absorb a panel that's already established. But for those who are building their panel up, you might find yourself that you have a little bit more free time and you want to do more things in that time. That's a trap. You might find yourself saying yes to projects you shouldn't be saying yes to. So be aware of that. These are the two different situations where slowly and gradually, by not showing up confidently, by not addressing your imposter syndrome, by not setting boundaries, by not really recognizing who you are as a human, what your needs and what your worth is, you might find yourself saying yes more than you want to and really heading down that path of overwhelm. So, for this activity, go ahead and take a little time and write down on your piece of paper what are the activities that are really draining your energy and what are the activities that are really sucking the time out of your schedule right now. And pick one. It can be a minor adjustment. Is there any small adjustment that you can do to any of those activities? And if you're really curious to learn more on how to strategize and make this better, you're welcome to set up a one on one free strategy session with me and bring these questions to me. Bring your thoughts to me. I'll help you come up with some actionable items that you can implement right away in your clinical setting. And I'll also share if you wanted to work with me longer term, but at least in the free session, you'll take this question of what are the items that are really draining my energy and what can I do about them? And I can help you strategize a little bit more about that. All right.